On this episode, we're going to be talking about Jaron Boots Ennis in the welterweight division. All right, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. I want to let y'all know that I appreciate all the subscribers. We are growing as a channel, and we just going to continue to keep giving you good news. All right, Jaron Boots Ennis was born in June 26, 1997, out of Philly. Professional fighter. As an amateur, won the silver and the gold medal in the U.S. Golden Glove Championship in 2014 and 2015. His height is 5'10", and his arm length is 74 inches. American boxer out of Philly. Okay, his fight record is 29 total fights. Wins are 28, 26 by KO with 0 losses. This is what I think about him. A great talent, Jaron Boots Ennis. I mean, he can beat you stepping forward, can beat you stepping backwards, good lateral movement. And I mean, when I looked at this fight, people were calling him the next Mayweather, but I don't think so. I think he is own man. I think he's going to rule this welterweight division. What I do think that he need another fight, one more fight, so we can see a little bit more of him, because we don't see enough of him because he's just flooring these guys. You see Delorme hit him, and he wasn't even phased. He could take a shot. I see that he can take a shot. Great talent, great boxer. Now, people are saying, is he ready for Errol Spence? Is he ready for Terrence Crawford? But you're talking about a different level. You don't want to rush him too fast. I understand he got 28 fights, but what kind of fights have he had? I will have to go back and research and see how many fights did he have where it's some legitimate fighters, but there have not been legitimate top 10, top 20 fighters. You know, when all these boxers are coming up, they like to build you up. They're going to build you up, put you in there. People that slim pickings that's going to get whipped on. That's how this game works. I done seen it in different gyms and different shows where they just like, sometimes they get people off the street and they get them in there and they got them boxing you just to make a buck. I done seen it before. Yeah, they be like cab drivers. When they say cab drivers, they really mean it. Some of these people be right off the street. You really don't see real boxers' evolution till they start getting into like the top 20 or top 10. Then you really see what they made of. I really need to see a little bit more. I can't just go off. I really need to see him fight some of these legitimate welterweights. But it looked like all of them scared, like they don't want to fight. Or they don't want to. I wouldn't say they're scared. Let me take that back. I wouldn't say that they're scared. They just don't want to risk it. Why take a hard fight? That's what they feel. Why take a hard fight when I can get paid and take something where I have a better chance? I don't agree with it, but that's the way it is in this boxing game. So some of this stuff we got to go on and deal with until they get the balls to say, all right, let's do it. Let's make this fight happen, you know. And then it be the star power. The boxer need to be more of an attraction. See, Ennis is not an attraction yet. They're going to have to make him an attraction. But that depends on the boxer too, because it depends on the promoter you with. See, these people are picking the wrong promoters to go with. If you already know that you're going to be in the welterweight division and fighting welterweight fighters, you need to go with a stable that have a lot of welterweights that you can fight. These people be going with different promotion companies, promoters that don't have no welterweights. And you already know that the PBC have the most welterweights. So that's where you should have went with the PBC, because they have all the welterweights. If you're going to do junior welterweights, you go with Top Rank. You know, you got to pick your battles. Terrence Crawford went through the same thing. The other side of the highway, the other side of the street. You know, you can't go with Lou DiBella. You can't go with Matchroom. They don't have enough fighters. I don't understand why these fighters don't get smart, but they got these promotional companies that throw big dollars at them and promise them things and don't have the fighters. You got to have the fighters. And the people that are managing these people need to know, look, we need to go over here and mess with PBC. We need to go over here and mess with Top Rank because that's where all the fighters are at. Let's make a smart decision for your career. Let's do this so we can get to the bag and get to the main fighters straight out. But when you go on the other side of the street, it's going to be hard to make the fights that you want to make. Let's be smart, boxers. Let's be smart. Let's make the right decisions that's not going to affect you. The only way these promotional companies are going to make the deals on the other side of the street if it's worth the dollars. If it's not worth the dollars, if they don't think they can win, they're not going to take that fight. They're going to say, nah, we'll take it down the line, but you can go fight this guy here. And that'll make more sense than taking you over there, you get your ass whipped, and then when I could have put you in a couple easier fights, made you some money, built you up, and then brought you to that other side of the street, and we could have made bigger money. That's what their mind is. That's what they think about, and that's why we don't get these big fights. It's just common sense. It's just common sense. But we'll see what happens. Jaron Ennis is a great talent, and I hope he does well in the welterweight division. Look, these fighters are not going to take that risk. They're just not going to take that risk. These fighters in the top 10, they're going to try to bypass this guy. I don't think none of them are going to take that risk. You see Sean Porter went to his fight, and he was looking, and he didn't want to take any questions because he already know this can be a potential fight down the line. You don't want to give this guy any advantage. You want to keep your opinions to yourself. You don't want him to get any advantage over you by saying what he looks like and how great he is. So you just want to be quiet because he could be a potential opponent down the line. And that's what he did. He just kept his opinions to himself. We'll see what happened down the line. Jaron Boots Ennis, great welterweight, can do everything good. We're going to see what happens. Feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. And we'll be back with more coming soon. Peace.